last week. That shit was crazy.
Wait, what happened?
So my uncle passed away like 3 weeks
Oh,
ago.
I'm so sorry.
Think it's fine. Like I'm at peace with it. So the funeral was last week, and it was cool, whatever. And then at the end, the preacher comes down from the pulpit, and thanking the funeral home. Excuse me. And then at the same time, him and the people who worked at the funeral home said the slogan together. And I was like, wait a minute, I ain't never heard no preacher, say the slogan of the funeral home at the, like it was an ad. My brother, why this man, the preacher of the church and the owner of the funeral home?
What?
Exactly. I ain't never in my life.
Wait, wait. Say that again.
He is the pastor of the church my uncle attended and the director of the funeral home.
Ain't that a
I
conflict
have
of interest?
guess where we were at. Just take a guess at what part of the city. Where's the only place in the city this can happen?
South side?
You close though.
Right near the river? Nah.
You know where it's at.
Nah, you might have to tell me on this one.
Petersburg. That's the
Oh,
most Petersburg shit I
that
have
is the
ever
most
seen
Petersburg
in
stuff.
my life.
That's some real Petersburg shit.
So yeah, I was so like I caught it, my wife caught it, and my sister caught it, and we all just kind of looked at each other like, wait a minute, what's going on here? And sure enough, he the director of the funeral home and the preacher.
It's a conflict of interest. This sounds like a scam.
Thank you. That's what I said. I was like, this sounds like a scam to me. It sounded like a scam. But other than that, it was a beautiful service until that part.
Ain't nobody was fighting at the service, were they?
Nah, it was peaceful. It was a little late, which was nothing that kind of pissed me off. So I was like, "You been here this whole time, and we started 20 minutes late." You the director. We started.
All right. Because my thought is, all right. Here's my thoughts on funerals starting late. It's not like the person that we came here for is going to be late either.
Thank you. And he was cremated. It wasn't about no urn. It wasn't even a body.
See. All right. So, all right. Question: when they cremate you, do they like put you on a spatula, like a wood oven pizza, and then you come out ashes and they dump it out, or
Pretty much. I want to be cremated, but I was like, yo, don't cremate me naked. I don't
but
want no one to see me
but
going.
why? But why cremate though?
I don't know. Somebody just being in a box on the ground just kind of freaks me out, even though I'm dead.
So you want to be putting the ashes and sword in a vase?
Yes. An old lady once told me, she said, if you cremate, that means you're going to hell. Like the flames take you to hell. And I was like, well, we're going to find out.
Listen, old people and their beliefs are always like, all right, so y'all believed in that, but didn't believe, but so y'all believe in some shit like that, but you didn't believe in like basic human rights. So you don't believe in like people who can read minds, but you believe that you could have slaves and beat them to death. All right.
This is old black lady.
Oh, even listen. All right. So
Comedy.
we listen. I just feel like we got to one of these days we got to talk about how like black folk born like before 86.
You can go ahead and push that up to 73.
Nah, I want to say
86? Okay.
I say black folks born before 86, they pretty stuck in their ways. Like you not moving them. And like
No.
you just kind of got to respect it cuz like you know what I mean? That's all they know. They've seen a lot, crack babies, they didn't I mean, they saw Mike, Kobe, they saw a lot.
They saw Dr. J. Look, I've had to train my dad for like the past decade on things he can and cannot say. It has taken a lot of work. We not
what's
saying it on here. We not
I
touching
mean,
that.
like, all right, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being all right, this brother, he's basically a Black Panther. Where was he at?
I wouldn't say a Black Panther, but I'll say the things he was saying was like a solid 6 or 7. And I was like, dog, you can't say that in public.
About
And he was
who?
like, I'm,
Like, it was about white people because
no,
oh, white.
it wasn't about white people. He's very gracious to white people, and it's very shocking. Like one time, like his mechanic had like a Confederate flag, like a massive Confederate flag in their garage. I told you the story, and I took my car there, and I saw that flag, and I was like, dog, I'd rather break down on the fucking road than let this man work on it. And my dad was like, oh, it's just a Confederate flag. Like he's real gracious with that stuff. Like that really pisses me off. But at the same time, like he was born in '51 and went to segregated schools. Like I guess once you've lived through that, like the Confederate flag really don't bother you because you've been through worse. But for someone who has not lived through that, me, nah, dog, I'm not giving my money to no dude with no Confederate flag in his garage.
So my thing is, what type of things could he have been getting off that you got to be like, oh, come here, listen. You got to start with the hands over the head. Like, listen, we can't do that. That thing you did right there, we can't do that.
Well, once I phrased it in a way that he could understand, I think I won't say the word, but I was like, you can't say that, but that's what it is. And I was like, if a white man calls you boy, you are a boy, yes. Yeah. But you know what he's trying to say to you, right? Like he's trying to demean you and talk down to you. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. And then he just stopped. I just had to connect the dot. Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to listen. I was chatting with my father this weekend, and I was in the Bay Area, and I went to this little museum, and because it was Valentine's Day week, they were doing like it's a science museum, so they were doing a special on the science and art of pole dancing because it's actually a lot of science that goes into it, like specifically like pole, like the actual pole, because this was a real science museum. So they were talking about like why that pole is like it the way it is and why like it can wobble, but that thing most of the time it's not. You know what I mean? And how you gotta. But this class was being. It was no, it wasn't even a class. It was like a talk. It's like one of those like forum talks / demonstrations.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was being taught by a dude, and so I'm on the phone with my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I was at this little I was at this little John, and I said I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about old black folk, and I literally when I saw the speaker of this pole dancing class, I literally turned to the person that I came with, and I was like, see now. Big Mama, we wouldn't have stayed for this.
No.
Like we wouldn't have stayed. Like if Big Mama was here, we leave it. Then I thought about it. I was like, honestly, if my dad was here, we are leaving. Like, because I was like, my dad would definitely come to a science museum like this. This was like a science museum where they were like, it was science on like all different types of like stuff, from like human scientific stuff to like, you know, all types of shit. Like it was just like random inventions or like random like one of those cool. Not I don't want to say like a Ripley's Believe It or Not type museum, but
Okay.
it's like Ripley's meets science, and then they have this museum, and I was like, yeah, I think you would have came to the museum because you like that type of science stuff. But I was like, I don't think you would have stayed for this little pole dancing class because XYZ. And he was like, yeah, you know me right, because I wouldn't have stayed up in there. And I said, why is that? He said, you think I'm trying to see another man? You think I'm trying to see a man climb a pole, his junk all in the air and whatnot? Man, what type of shit is that? And I was like, Lord have mercy.
But you know what's funny? Big Mama would have left and been like, oh, y'all going to hell looking at this. And your dad probably would have just slid out the back. You know what I'm saying? Your dad would probably be like, all right, man, I'm leaving. But Big Mama would have made a scene. Big Mama, like, oh, hell no.
And
it's on the pole around me in front of my babies.
And my thing is, all right, what is actually worse? Dad who's like, all right, I ain't staying for this shit, man. What the fuck going on here? I ain't doing this. And Big Mama like, nope, going to hell. It's like, all right,
Definitely
we're saying
Big
two
Mama.
different things.
Because dad would keep it to himself, right? Like I say, I feel like your dad would be like, all right, this ain't for me. Let me go ahead and slide out the back, right? Is that accurate?
It was like, yeah, no, we leaving.
Yeah. But he wouldn't make a scene. Like Big Mama would grab her purse aggressively. She'd be talking loud enough for people to hear, but like she was like, oh, y'all going to hell. And grabbing her stuff. She'd be moved. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Mama be doing all the theatrics on her way out. And then she'd be trying to give advice to the baby. It's like, oh no, this better not be you. You don't want to go to hell. 100%. Bam said, bro, went to a pole museum. That's a crazy sentence.
See, Bam, there's so many. I don't know if that's a pause. I don't know if that's a you need Jesus. I don't really know, you know.
It's all of the above. That's a crazy sentence.
Bam said, what do you think about Bam saying he wants to be buried with a tree planted on him?
That's the second crazy. We are 11 minutes in, and that man has said two of the craziest things.
It's like he wants to be buried with a tree planted on him. No pause, no nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 214 of the Speak On It podcast. You already know when you see this Nas fade, it could only be one brother, the good brother, Los D Mix, of course, joined every Tuesday by the smoothest bald head on the East Coast, Mr. Danny Ocean. And yes, while that may not be an ocean over his shoulder, that is a pool, and he does have a bigger pool than Drake. Talk to him.
Yeah, I wish I had. I wish I was on vacation, but like I was telling you, painted our guest room yesterday for President's Day. We've been talking about doing this since October. We did it yesterday. So the room where I usually pot in is full of furniture. It's a mess back here. So this is the only background I could find that felt how I wish I was doing right now.
What were some other options?
So Jeff does a Star Wars podcast with his daughter. So there were a lot of like Star Wars themed background. I'm not a Star Wars guy, so I just picked this one. But if I had time, I was running late. I would have picked something. I don't know, maybe like Eagles logo, or like
Eagles logo,
or maybe like a picture of like I don't know. Speaking of, did you see that picture? And I know we're pressed, but did you see that picture of Meg the Stallion and Clay on his birthday? Have you ever seen a brother happy in his life? He don't give a fuck about basketball.
Listen, Clay already had 4 rings. The Mavs are bad, and I think he's just trying to finish out, trying to finish out that contract.
She bought him a Rolls Royce.
Let me ask you something. Do you think we're going to see Meg the Stallion make music no more?
That's my fear.
No, that's my hope.
You don't like Meg the Stallion? You don't like Meg's music?
I play her music because I DJ, but
you're not a fan. I like Meg's music.
All right, what she be talking about?
She be talking about what you think she be talking about: shaking ass.
That's
and riding trees.
Yeah, I mean, that shit was tough when she first came out.
I mean, she just Foxy Brown. But Foxy Brown was talking. She had that raspy voice. She just Foxy Brown.
Foxy Brown could also rap.
Meg can rap a little bit too. I don't think the bar is as high. I think this generation lyrics don't matter as much as it did once upon a time ago, and that's not. That's a bad.
I don't know because I got J. Cole tickets today. I'm going to his.
Yeah, but I would say there are more rappers who are not concerned about lyrics than there are rappers who are concerned about lyricism.
And when I start thinking about the rappers who are actually successful, that the ones with no lyrics are like trying to get to, they're always thinking of the rappers with lyrics and storytelling and the ability. I don't know. Like even Don Toliver, maybe not the most lyrical miracle, but Don be talking and his songs, his songs sound very new age, but Don be at least he should be talking a little bit. Like,
you could say the same about MF Doom, right? Like he's not a lyrical miracle, as you say.
It's funny. I was literally just listening to MF Doom.
Dog, I've been on the MF Doom bin for like 3 weeks.
I was just listening to MF Doom on my flight home. Listen, I mean, he was lyrical miracle, and listen, he also had like some crazy production too. So when you producing your own stuff and you're making it sound a little more underground, a little more street, I mean, You get a little bit more room for more abstract sounds. If the core of your what you're talking about is shaking ass, riding trees, and whatever these dudes gonna pay for me, tell you how
But
many.
MF Doom had some Silk the Shocker in him too.
See,
Like just completely offbeat, but it works.
oh, a lot of offbeat, but you just kind of he'll catch it. He'll catch it. He'll catch it again. He'll catch it again.
It'll come back to him.
It'll come back to him, and maybe that was the thing. Maybe he started this bitch on beat, but when he, you know what I mean, they just started. I don't know. I never understood that. G Herbo will do the same thing. Of course, we want to continue to wish everyone a happy Black History Month. And shout out to the Winter Olympics. Winter Olympics are going crazy. Danny, last time
Crazy.
we chatted, last time we were here was right before the Super Bowl. So since we last plotted, let's go over a few headlines. Of course, Super Bowl happened a few weeks ago. The Seahawks completely throttled the Patriots. Congrats to Seattle. I'm not really that happy for y'all. I don't really care about your fucking championship. I don't think the world really cares about your championship. I knew the world didn't care about y'all's championship because by Tuesday, niggas was already talking about the NBA All-Star game. They ain't really. They was already talking about Dallas franchise tagging George Pickens. It's okay. Listen, some days I get annoyed when the media only wants to cover certain teams. Other times I'm happy. It's cool. We don't really need to talk about the Seahawks. Y'all won. We over it. Congratulations.
I have nothing. I just want to say you and I both called the Seahawks blowout. I don't know anyone who picked the Patriots. It was very easy to see what was about to happen.
Because it's like now my thing is if you're a Patriots fan, yes, listen. If you're a Patriots fan, you can only do two things. You gotta either dig your feet into our team made the Super Bowl. What the fuck did y'all teams do?
Yep.
Or just say, I knew that was about to happen. Don't say anything along the lines of if we would have or can I think we would have. No, you didn't, and it wouldn't have happened. That was an ass beating from start to finish.
The Super Bowl was the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people knew that. A lot of people knew that. So, to you Patriots fans, welcome to the real NFL next season. You had your chance. Might not be here again.
You probably won't. I'll say that with confidence. You probably won't.
Well, that we don't know. I don't think so, though. They got a lot of money.
If Bo Nix doesn't break his ankle.
I just note that, I mean, with every round of the playoffs that went by, listen, when you start the playoffs and there's no Patty, I just feel like if you are the 7 QBs that were in the AFC playoffs and there's no Patty and no Lamar and no Joe Burrow, you're already feeling good. And then I just think with every round of the playoffs that went on, I just feel like there are a couple of teams that just should feel like absolutely sick to their stomach.
Like, this might be the biggest what if in Broncos history. Like, what if Bo doesn't break his ankle on the QB deal? Do they beat Seattle? I don't know. But I trust Sean Payton to give us something better than whatever Josh McDaniels gave us.
Yeah, they said they basically knew the Patriots plays. How the fuck did who did they CJ Stroud with the 5 interceptions?
Right? Yeah. If you're the Texans, the second best defense behind Seattle. CJ just don't hand it over 5 times. That was the bar.
And you just know that, like the Texans defense, the Broncos defense, I bet you like a lot of them defenders probably were so mad that they probably will not or have not chatted with CJ Stroud for some months. Months.
They're not going to talk to him till camp.
Yeah,
They're probably hoping he get traded.
If that was your teammate, what do you think your mind? Where do you think your mind would be at? Like if you were on one of the, like if you're like a starting defensive tackle or DB, or you got good tick on a really good defense like the Texans, and your QB throws 5 picks and y'all barely lose that game, where is your head at?
Like if you don't have nothing nice to say, I would pack my locker, and I'd pull the AJ Brown. Like I'm not talking to nobody. I'm just leaving.
Is that what AJ did? AJ hasn't talked to nobody since that playoff game?
No, he hasn't talked to the media. He talked to Micah. He's been on a couple podcasts, but no, like
Oh,
after
I
the
did see that chat with Micah.
yeah,
That's when. Where did he say when Micah asked him how Philly didn't end up in the bowl?
he loves he's doing the right things. He's saying he loves Philly. The changers are good. He enjoyed Kevin Patullo, but I mean, he just playing nice. We know, we know. Oh, CJ did cut his dreads. You that's a life changing moment. That man cut his dreads off. Didn't
Yeah,
CJ?
like,
Are you talking about CJ Stroud? Bam! I'm pretty sure CJ cut his hair.
and listen, I don't care if you cut your dreads off. I don't
You was
care if
about to
you
say
come out.
something crazy.
I don't care if you come out there looking like Chief Keef. Listen, you throw 5 interceptions. The only thing you need to be throwing is your eyes on the film because you need help.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill and Bradley Chubb both got cut by the Dolphins yesterday. One, do you think Tyreek Hill will ever return to the player he once was? And if you think he does, where do you think he lands next year?
I don't think he is the player. He's on the wrong side of 30. That's a devastating injury. And I don't know, man. It just feels like the Chiefs. It feels like a reunion with the Chiefs is on deck, especially if you think Mahomes is going to play by like week 6. Like if you think Mahomes is going to play the majority of the season and you're Hill, like I don't know where else could you go? Buffalo? You want to go to Buffalo? That's not the worst idea, but to me it just feels like Chiefs.
Chiefs. I mean, here's the thing. If he's a free agent, right?
Yep. What's up, Kyle?
Why do people think the Chiefs make sense for Tyreek Hill?
I mean, there's a feeling that he's Bam said Ravens level wash wide receiver. Oh, it just feels like he wanted to leave Kansas City to get paid. He has gotten paid. So why not go back? I mean, if he was smart, and I hate saying this, like he should go to the Chargers.
Listen, Tyreek Hill was a smart man. There would be 4 places he should go.
I'm listening.
One, you guessed it, the Green Bay Packers. Come on,
Really,
now.
you would just want another receiver with the same skill set as the other
He could
receivers.
he could help this Green Bay Packers wide receiver room. Two, I do like the Kansas City Chiefs if they can come to the right agreement. 3, you have to consider a team that's really bad and just has cap space because we may think he's done racking up the money, but Tyreek Hill isn't done nothing. So something tells me he got another kid on the way. So I'm gonna throw a team out here that might be. Listen, the Las Vegas Raiders.
That would be interesting. I'm listening.
And then the 4th team, I could see maybe the New England Patriots.
I could see that too. But if he goes to the Packers, what does that mean for Matthew Golden, though, right? Because Matthew Golden is the speed guy, right?
Well, Matthew Golden is, well, really, I would say that's Christian Watson.
But Christian Watson's bigger, though, right? Like Christian Watson is a contestant. Like he's your contested guy who's just fast.
Yeah, but if you got Tyreek Hill on one side and Christian Watson on the other, and Matthew Golden maybe like playing the slot, and you also got maybe like a Jaden Reed in there as well on the 4 wide receiver sets.
Because you think Romeo Doubs is gone?
Yeah, I think Romeo Doubs is going to test the free agency market, and I think he's probably going to get paid somewhere well.
They've been connecting him to Philly. I don't know how I feel about that.
Why Philly?
Because Sean Mannion.
Whose place would he take? He would take
exactly. I mean, if AJ stays, he'd be wide receiver 3 behind Smitty and AJ. And then if AJ's gone, he'd be wide receiver 2 behind Smitty.
How do you like? Do you think AJ gone?
Yeah, I think I'd be shocked if AJ's in the Eagle next year. I think he's gone.
But I don't understand it.
I mean, for the past 2 years, he's been very disgruntled. After the Panthers game, do you remember what he said after the Panthers? I'm sure you don't. Like the year they won the Super Bowl, after the Panthers game, it was terrible. And they asked AJ Brown, so AJ, what's wrong with the passing game? And he looked dead in the camera and was like, passing.
Oh, wait, like the passer?
He just said the passing. Like what? But what else are you supposed? What else is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, I don't know if that means the passer or the passing. Like, is it the plays or?
And then there's the Twitch thing this year. He's like, yeah, if I'm on your fantasy team, drop me. My family good, but I mean, you see, I'm miserable. Like he doesn't want to be in Philadelphia. Now, if you had gotten Mike McDaniel as your OC, could you talk him into staying? Maybe, but I don't think Sean Mannion, no offense, moves the needle to a point where AJ is like, yeah, I can play.
Well, why not? We don't know that.
That is a guess. Like I said, I'd be shocked if AJ is an Eagle in June.
Well, here's what I'm saying though. Packers passing game wasn't bad.
I'm not saying it was. I'm excited to see what Sean Mannion brings, but it's not. It feels like AJ just wants out, so he'll probably be a Buffalo Bill because he can't go to the NFC. He got to go to another conference. He's gonna hang out with Josh Allen.
Listen, I think AJ can come to the Packers and be a great wide receiver.
But here's the thing about the AJ trade, though. Like Howie's not going to take it. You're going to have to blow Howie away because his thing is I don't trade great players. I acquire great players.
All right. Well, you can keep an unhappy diva on your team. Y'all figure that one out.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think AJ's going to be Eagle next year.
Speaking of the Raiders, they did land a new head coach. They are hiring Clint Kubiak as their new head coach. And speaking of former Raiders or just the Raiders in general, Derek Carr recently came out and said he would come out of retirement for the right opportunity and a chance to win a Super Bowl. So, who's going to tell Derek Carr what this really means?
Is he come back as a backup? Like that that's the next question.
Yeah, the only way you're going to be in a position to win a Super Bowl, buddy, is if you're somebody's backup. Derek Carr, come on, bro.
Who you playing? Like what team does he have in mind? Who is he thinking of? Is he thinking, because I feel like he's thinking about the Falcons, because the Falcons have a great roster. They just need a quarterback. And brother, you do not know enough about the Atlanta Falcons if you think you're going to the Falcons, they're going to Super Bowl.
Have we heard what the Falcons are planning to do with Michael Penix Jr.? I know they're releasing Kirk Cousins.
Yes. No, I haven't heard. Or he's thinking of the Vikings. Because again, the Vikings just need a competent quarterback.
See what Sam Darnold got people doing? Sam Darnold and Phillip Rivers. They got people thinking that all you got to do is just come out of retirement and boom. Or all you need is to be able to still sling it, and you're gonna put it to. Let me tell y'all something. That Seahawks defense was legit. Some of these other defenses, while good, might be bugging. And while we talking about the Falcons, James Pierce Jr., aka Rakia Jackson's ex-boyfriend.
Brother.
What a way to cost yourself some money, buddy. What a way to. What you think about this situation while we talking about it?
Dog. Yo, it's okay to just walk away, guys. It's okay to walk away. That's it.
She had her snatchback.
Huh? What'd you say?
What did I? What?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. So Brian Flores, the court rules that Brian Flores in his discrimination case against the league will go to court. Brother, we about to sue in the name of racism, and I can't.
Okay, so explain this to me. So that just means that the court looked at it and said, "Yeah, NFL, y'all's request to get this case dismissed is some bullshit. Y'all wrong as hell. So y'all about to pay up.
You about to go to court, buddy. I can't wait to see what they find in discovery because I believe this is the point of the story where lawyers get to subpoena and say, "Hey, we need to see this, and this." I can't wait. You thought the John Gruden emails were crazy. Boy, I can't imagine some of the things other owners in.
Do you think they're destroying emails right now as we speak?
I mean, I think you still get access to the servers. So I mean, I'm sure they are.
Oh, access to the servers?
Yeah, but this is so now that it's going to court. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is like the discovery process. Now we can subpoena. But I could be wrong.
Listen, so here's my thing. How are they going how do you prove this though in the court of law? So is that what I guess was is that's what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
does this mean with them going forward with it, they mean that they think they got enough evidence to really take this?
That is my understanding. Yes, that the courts believe that Brian Flores actually has a legit case.
All right, so but Brian Flores is still coaching though. So
Yeah, he's a D coordinator in Minnesota.
so is he?
Oh no, you can't. Here's the thing, though. You can't. He has the most job security out of anyone in the league. Because here's the thing, right? If the Vikings fired him right now, and then right after the court say he has a real case against discrimination, boy, that's the smoking gun. We
Oh
don't
yeah.
have discovery. We got this right here.
So do you think? So you think they're going to fire? You think if he got fired, it'd be completely after this case is finished?
Oh yeah, if he's fired at all. I mean, he's a good D coordinator. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be shocked if this parlayed into a head coaching job.
They just be like, hey man, look, we may have messed up on this one. We
How
gonna
bad, big homie? Congratulations. You're the new coach of the Miami Dolphins. Oh, no, Dolphins. Who's on the hot seat? Hey, brother. Congratulations. You're the new coach of the Philadelphia Eagles.
nah, got the wrong team. Hey,
You muted yourself again. That's crazy. That's the second time this has happened.
I don't know what.
There you go.
Hey, we gotta be like, hey brother, hey, you're the new head coach of the, you guessed it, Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, I was gonna say Cleveland Browns if they just got a new head coach too. Bengals is perfect.
I'm telling you. Yo, I don't be understanding this microphone. Go ahead.
Are you hitting M on your keyboard? Because M is mute.
I'm not hitting anything.
Okay.
I'm not hitting anything. Why don't you talk about the Cowboys franchising George Pickens real quick?
Massive deal. Listen, man, the money, the franchise tag for receivers is always one of the highest, and this is just another case of Jerry Jones being Jerry Jones and refusing to pay players their worth. If Jerry wants to keep George, Jerry knows he should know he's going to have to pay top dollar to keep George, and that doesn't go with what he told us all last offseason with the Micah Parsons trade. So the franchise tag, again, it's just Jerry being Jerry. If you told Cowboys fans a year ago, yeah, they're going to trade Micah Parsons because they didn't want to pay him, you're going to have one of the worst defenses in the NFL, but you're going to double down on offense and pay George Pickens top 12 receiver money on top of the contract you gave CD and Dak. I don't think they would be happy.
Why you say that?
Because your defense is awful. Like, that money can go to other resources on defense.
Yeah, but they ain't been good in so long on defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, your offense can be just fine with CD Lamb. I just.
If you're GP, how do you feel?
Oh, awful. Because GP did his role. He didn't crash out this year. He put up numbers. Like, he had about as good of a season as he could have had. And your reward is the franchise tag.
What do you think Dak's in there saying though? Like, you think Dak in there trying to get him his money?
I think Dak's probably like, hey man, keep him. Do whatever you can to keep him here. Because again, Cowboys had top 5 offense.
Yeah, they had a -5 defense.
Yeah, it'll never balance out. It'll never if the defense. I know they got a new D coordinator, but the defense, if there's no massive upgrade, it's going to be the same thing. You can't win every week 45-42.
Why not? They said
it's entertaining, but you can't win that way. You can't win 45-42 every single week. There's going to be some weeks where the offense isn't clicking and your defense needs to carry the weight and vice versa.
I think here's my thing. I think what we got to figure out is, oh man, look at this. I think what we got to figure out is, does George Pickens really make the Cowboys contenders, or should they hear me out on this one. Consider a trade.
Trading CD Lamb. Is that where you're headed?
Or trading George Pickens.
Oh, tag and then trade him. I mean, if you
Or
could,
don't. Or yeah, tag him and trade him.
yeah, I would. If I was a Cowboys fan, I'd be really open to that. Can you trade somebody on a franchise tag though? Let's see.
I think Kyle may be maybe a better one for that.
Let's see. Yeah, they can. Okay, so yeah, you can play someone on a franchise tag and then trade them. I would definitely explore that option if I was the Cowboys. I would also have that conversation with George Pickens. Yeah, we're going to franchise tag you, but we're looking to trade you. I think that's a great idea. You can trade folks on the franchise tag.
Oh
So,
yeah,
hell yeah.
I would most definitely consider it. Like, I mean, listen, Cowboys. I'm here to tell you right now, the Packers, we could be open for more business, baby.
Hey man,
More business, baby.
George Pickens and Devontae Smith.
Listen, you heard what CD said at the Super Bowl to Kay Adams. She said, "Hey, a lot of Packers have been trying to recruit GP to that ball. I mean, to that club."
You know what interesting trade I saw for the Eagles, and then we can move on. A trade with the Jaguars, AJ Brown and Brian Thomas Jr. You could sign me up for that. I'd be very interested in that trade.
Why would they do that?
Who?
The Jags.
I mean, it's very clear the Jags that Liam Cohen is not a fan of Brian Thomas Jr.
Well, I don't know. I think he's first year in his system. Remember the system that Brian Thomas Jr. got his game off on was the Doug Peterson system.
Yeah.
This is the Liam Cohen system. Maybe he's still a young player. He's only in his third year. I don't know, man. Like if you're the Eagles, you're just delaying. You're just kicking down the bucket because if he comes to Philly and he turns out to be a good player, then then pay him what his fourth year. Then you got to pay another big receiver. Got to pay another big receiver money.
No, it's fifth year. So is he entering year 4 or entering year 5?
No. This would be last year was his second year. He's entering year 3.
So you got 3 years left on his rookie deal. Yeah, that got Howie written all over it.
Wait, the rookie deals are 6 years?
5. So if he's played 2, that means he's still got 3 years if the Eagles pick up his 5th year option. So you got 3 years on the rookie deal. They got Howie written all over it.
I don't like it. Speaking of things I don't like, what happened to my man from the 49ers that was in that club with Lil Baby? Did you hear about this?
I did not. You put it in the notes. I was going to ask you, so what happened?
All right. Okay, so Keon White is his name. Okay. Apparently, he was in a nightclub, the same nightclub as one Lil Baby. Apparently, he either Keon White was trying to get into the section where Lil Baby was, or vice versa. Something tells me that Keon White had a section that maybe Lil Baby was trying to, or whatever. Either way, some arguing ensued. Next thing you know, Keon White is shot in the ankle.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I knew he got shot in the ankle. I did not realize this was the backstory.
And so apparently, I mean, he had surgery and he's tracking towards, being ready for the start of camp or whatever. But my thing is, who do you think? If you're Keon White, don't you want your fair one with Lil Baby?
Yes, and this is what happens when you hire people who are not professional security officers. This sounds like somebody's friend was their security officer with a gun and just let freedom ring. And it sounds like someone was shooting at the ground as a warning shot and it probably ricocheted and hit Keon in the ankle.
Yeah, what? Come over this way.
Do something. You think I won't do this? Next thing you know, they shot that man in the ankle.
How do you think, if you're Lil Baby, do you address this in a song?
Oh yeah, because you come out looking good. But then again, you don't want to tell on yourself, right? Because that's what happened to Lil Durk. Lil Durk, court said that they can use his music against him.
Yeah, and I don't like that because then you can start using anyone's music against them.
Yeah, you shouldn't be telling on yourself through rap.
Well, Kanye had a song on an album called "I Thought I Killed You," where he was talking about killing someone. But
hey, stop telling on yourselves in music, in songs.
You got to start softly snitching on yourself.
Yeah, you can't make it so obvious.
You never told on yourself, did you?
No. That's my number one rule at work. I was snitch on myself. Hell no.
Yo, have you ever had a coworker that you can tell everybody collectively maybe is not a fan of, but they just tolerate?
Yes. Been there many times.
What's a common tell sign of someone like this?
Of a coworker that people just tolerate and really don't like? Interactions are you only interact with that person you have to. It's only work related. When the person you are trying to avoid starts talking, you think of a reason to get away from them. One thing that we do for someone is, like, we have an internal chat. Like, I'll message some colleagues and be like, yo, this person's in my office. Come make something up and save me, and vice versa.
Dang. Y'all got the homie text to come get you from that coworker.
Hell, but it can't be a text because then it's obvious, right? Like, it has to be through the chat, like you're working or you're answering an email. But low key, I'll be like, yo.
So you basically look like the Kevin Hart meme. Brother, help me.
Yes.
Help me.
Yes.
Help me.
And I'm like, just make something up. And they do the same. They're like, yo, help.
What were these coworkers' thoughts during the Bad Bunny halftime show?
Dog, the Bad Bunny halftime show was so fire. I've been listening to Bad Bunny since because I'm trying to learn Spanish and I'm picking up dog. I get it. I get it, man.
Hey, the song that honestly, well, I've been playing Bad Bunny when I DJ for a minute now, but I'll tell you, hey, as someone who's seen what them Bad Bunny songs do at the function, I couldn't complain. But here's what I was
right. Like, if you want the people complaining about Bad Bunny, I know you ain't never had a bad bitch in your life. I know you ain't never had no twerk at the club. I know you ain't had none of that.
You ain't never had that fire.
You ain't never had no fire, dog. You ain't never had that heat put on you.
Look, and he was trying to let y'all know on that first song that he started with about how he be giving it up. I didn't know that those were the lyrics. Apparently, that song that he opened with, the one that was like, yeah. Apparently, that's him letting this shit be known. Yo, me and Jamie talk about the same song. Hey, that's the one where he was letting it be known. He got a few girlfriends. I was like,
oh, like the way they was dancing. I was like, how can you look at this and hate? You ever seen that many women just up in there just shaking ass, dancing?
I think it's called Titi Mi Preguto. Hold on, let me see if I could.
Like, they was catching real twerk in front of America.
Because it was America, baby.
And then he had all the select, like Cardi was there and Jessica Alba was out there. He even had Lady Gaga.
Hey, now I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't even know Jessica Alba had a little bit of his.
Yeah. Oh, why do you think she looks so good after all these years? She aged for 30 years. What do you think that is?
Listen, this little song right here. Hold on. No, this ain't it. Now, what is the one song? Or is this it? No,
that's not it.
But you know which one I'm talking about.
I know which one you're talking about. And then the story of Puerto Rico. Yeah, that might be it.
Oh, nah, this jar. Hey, when this come on, soon as it be, hey. Hey!
If you are on the audio adventure, pause the audio right now and go to YouTube.
Hey, if you can't get down with that, I'm just saying, come on now. Come on.
And watch these dances. Yeah, man. I love the halftime show. It was great.
I was bopping the entire. What is the name of that song? It's gonna bug me. Hold on, is this it? No. Now, is it racist that I know the song by audio, but cannot tell you the songs by like?
No.
It's a bouquet.
Like I would pay money to see him in person. Like I know he's not touring in the U.S. right now, but if that ever changed, dog, I don't care. I'd pay money to go see Bad Bunny.
Hold on, I gotta look at where's the Bad Bunny Super Bowl set list?
Kyle said, "Is that how DJ Lil C mix dances in the club?"
Listen, when the Bad Bunny come on, hold on. Here's the.
Was it Titi Mi Pregunta?
No, I think that was the song I was just. That was the song.
Was it Yo Porrado Sorado?
Let's see.
Someone just here it is. So Yo Sola was the second song, and then the first song was Mi Pregunto.
Wait a minute, is it
Spanish?
All right, so now I gotta play some of these songs because I'm gonna hear.
Mientras uno está vivo, uno debe amar lo más que pueda.
Listen, that's when the little Hispanic Johns in the heels they get the. Hey, come on now, y'all. Listen, to anyone out here who might not have enjoyed that halftime show, just get that hate out your heart. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't getting no money doing that over there. You ain't getting no money doing that over there. Come on. At all. What else? What is your thoughts on the NFL potentially getting rid of these little report cards?
I hate it.
It's
an opportunity for the players to let owners how they feel.
Did you peep the strays that the Bills sent their training staff and theirs?
No, I missed that.
So basically, the Bills basically said that they didn't feel like they had the training staff necessary to really help them with their injuries. In a nutshell.
Well, whose problem is that? Who hired these people? That's crazy. Who hired these people?
I mean, listen, I think here's my thing. If they're going to take out the report cards, then how are we supposed to know who are the good organizations from the bad organizations? How are we supposed to know
who the cheap ones are?
Like, how can we as a fans of the league continue to make fun of the Bengals if we can't really know about how cheap they are?
Exactly. Bring the report cards back.
Yeah. But I guess we can finally say goodbye to the NFL season, Danny. It's tough when football season ends. It really is.
It's the best time of the year. I love football. But
Yeah.
you can't love something like you love it more because you miss it. And the combine is next week, then it's the draft, and then it gets real spooky.
Yep, combine's next week, and Commissioner D-Mix is wrapping up his fantasy vacation and about to start gearing up some leagues again. I think I saw a note from the league that I just won, so I think that sounds like we're getting that league revved up again, which I'm excited about. I do got to defend my championship. Got to defend it with honor and class. I got some guys that are under my. I'm glad that my horses are still under contract for another year, so we'll see what we're able to do. But
I got the invite to the RSO League. Very excited. I've been doing my research. Very excited.
Listen. You're gonna need a lot of Jesus, but it's okay.
This isn't a 1 year build.
Yeah,
I've talked to Tet. I've talked to Hampton. I said, "You are my future." We're all on the same page.
Sometimes I get in the mode with the dude, and I whisper to the dude, "Tonight, I want to see you use that gun."
What the fuck? What?
You don't know what I'm talking about? All right.
No, officer. I don't know what he talking about.
See, why it got to be officer? Why it got to be officer?
The police listening.
You don't know what I'm talking about for real?
No, I really don't.
Hold on. This is.
It sounds familiar. I just can't place it.
This is Mano.
Oh yes,
Mano with the.
That's what it.
Mano with the craziest pause of all time.
Sometimes I get into a mode with a nigga, and I whisper to the nigga and say, "Tonight I want to see you use that gun."
You whisper that?
The fuck?
We get a time out. Listen.
Yeah. Fab said we need a commercial break like immediately. Dave East was like, "You whisper that? You whisper that?"
Jim Jones.
Listen, the court ruled that the Jim Jones couldn't believe it. Yo, New York dudes in their like pause rules are like unbelievable, but sometimes they be right. Speaking of things that are right, the court ruled in favor of Trinidad Chambliss. So apparently he is supposed to play for Ole Miss next year. Trinidad, I wanted to see you hit the draft because I didn't want to have to say the following sentence. Go get a damn job.
I think the most interesting about this entire story is now that when one court says no, all the player has to do is go. Because the judge, apparently, who made this ruling is an Ole Miss alum. So if NCAA denies your request, all you got to do is go to a judge who's a fan of your alma mater, and they'll probably rule in your favor. Because the judge who ruled on this, who said he can play, is an Ole Miss alum. So why wouldn't he help?
I'm just when is the door? When are the doors going to start closing in on some of this?
I don't know, man. And then I saw someone at Montana State, a linebacker who got like a 9th year of eligibility. He's like 25, 26. Do you ever say, "Damn, I'm playing against 18-year-olds and don't feel bad"?
Well, no, because they trying to keep their little couple 12, 13, 1400 coming in. Where is the shame?
How many degrees can you get, dog? How many communication degrees can you get?
You think they getting the communication degrees?
That's usually the major of choice for football players.
Whoa! What? Random. I don't know if this is true or not, but Packers special teams coordinator Rich Bischotta is stepping away and will retire from coaching for now. Green Bay needs a new special teams coordinator. Is this true? Is this like y'all version of Jeff Stoutland leaving Philadelphia? Is this true? Oh!
Sounds like it is.
Kyle, come on, Kyle. I need your thought. This is big. Listen, this was the coach. Everyone was like, "Listen, we ain't doing a motherfucking thing until Rich Bischotta, our special team coordinator, is out of here." And now, Hendrick, buddy, he's out of here. What are your thoughts? Hey, freaky boy. We just lost our special teams coordinator. Now, normally I'd be upset, but this is one of those where I think most Packers fans were not happy. We're not happy.
This is an
Okay.
insane visual. Again, if you're on the audio adventure, please go to YouTube and clock in at the 54 minute seconds because this is hilarious.
This dog boy, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, Hendrix. Listen, do you have any thoughts on this?
Hendrix.
Do you have any thoughts on this or no?
Hendrix said he hungry. Hendrix said feed me, please.
You good? Do you have any thoughts on this? Kyle, I need to know your thoughts here. I think this could either be very good or the beginning of something even worse.
Like my dog just heard. Hendrix, here she comes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell me about is it the devil you know or the devil you don't know? What if we get somebody even worse? Although I don't know how much worse you can get. I don't know how much worse you can get. Oh. But according to Kyle, do you not remember the special teams from 2021? Yeah, I do remember that special teams.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not a regular endorsement.
Listen. What's funny is I would argue that now your special teams coordinator might be just as important. Does D kiss his dog in the mouth? Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's that bullshit. See, Bambi on that bullshit. No, I don't kiss my dog in the mouth. No. That's actually I've been strongly against that since he was a puppy. If my dog gives me some love, it has to be like side of the face or the temple. That's why he kept.
Same. No mouth.
Yeah, mouth. That's why. Never mind. Man, listen. I say we go out here and hire I say we just go hand somebody a blank check to be our special team coordinator, but someone who's proven. We need a proven special teams guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, a team not gonna let if it's a lateral move, a team can block it.
That's true. Yeah, it is true. Guess we'll see. Speaking of things that we will see, did you see the NBA All-Star Weekend over the break?
I did. So I didn't get a chance to watch All-Star Saturday night because it started so early. Like I was eating dinner with my wife and I was like, oh, we can watch NBA, All-Star Saturday night. She's like, okay, that's cool. And I get online and then the dunk contest is over. And I was like, wait, what? And it was
you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. We have to listen. I'm not in Washington, Bam. Listen. NBA, we got to get rid of the dunk contest. It's over, dog. Yeah. That bullshit I saw Jackson Hayes do had me like, yo, Jackson Hayes, are we dead ass? Really? Like, we dead ass?
He was dead ass. I'm glad I didn't watch it. I wanted to watch the 3-point contest because Dame.
Yeah, the 3-point contest. I think the 3-point contest is the new main event.
Yes.
And I think we need to replace the slam dunk contest with just good old-fashioned one-on-ones. One-on-one tournament.
So I don't think the players would ever do one-on-one, lose more than you gain. Like, do you?
Sometimes, yeah. If I'm
so at the mid-season point, their All-Star break is a one-on-one tournament for $200,000, and you can see why the NBA doesn't do it because, like, you have I think Paige lost 12-3 during one game. Like when she got eliminated, she lost 12-3.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
Do you think an NBA player will sign up for that?
You're an NBA player.
Nah, I don't think they sign up for that.
Hey, man, I see most of y'all on the court. Most of y'all be playing 5 versions of 1v1, so what the hell is the point if you just
I agree. But can you imagine a world where I'm trying to think of?
I think you could do a 1v1. You can do guards and then big men.
I think you mix in the unrivaled. They mix it. It's guards versus bigs. And it's not always what you think. It's very entertaining. Like Chelsea.
Sometimes the guards be giving the bigs the work, especially if they ain't missing.
Yeah, but if they miss, the big can just punish you, and there's nothing you can do. I agree, but the game itself, thoroughly enjoyed that format. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
What's your thoughts on Wemby? I think he set the tone.
Yeah,
Wemby and Ant-Man set the tone.
Wemby said it, and Ant-Man followed. Ant said it after like one of the games. He was like, "Yo, Wemby said it. Like you got to match it." So the games are thoroughly important. Like the fact that Wemby was pissed on that missed defensive assignment that lost in the first game. Like he wanted to slap somebody.
Did Team World even win a game?
No, they didn't. They lost both their games.
Okay, now y'all know next year Team World is gonna come in with a vengeance. Well, maybe because Luka and SGA didn't play.
Exactly. And Jokic didn't care. Like Jokic played 3 minutes and we didn't see him again. Giannis didn't play.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think what's funny is Jokic is everyone could be like, yeah, Jokic don't care, but then come to regular season when he do care, and y'all see what he can do. It's like, all right, you know what I mean? What's funny is Jokic might be filthy in a one-on-one situation and no one really knows about it.
That's what I want. Like a Jokic versus Giannis would be hilarious.
You know who would be too cool for school for a 1v1? You guessed it, LBJ himself. You think he's doing that?
He'd say, I'm too old for that. He's at the point he's too old for anything.
He would say that that's the reason, but the real reason is he lose a 1v1 game, they gonna use that verse in the debate with him and Mike. And I might I'm gonna be honest with you. LeBron getting slandered because he lost a 1v1 tournament, and someone's like, that's why he could never be better than Jordan argument. I mean, like, I would feel like you have to make fun of someone who would say something like that. Because it's clear like you don't watch ball.
Like Jason Tatum versus Jaylen Brown would do numbers. Because I don't think they like each other.
Kevin Durant versus Russell Westbrook?
Come on, dog. Well, Russ would never get in. I don't think they'd invite Russ. Kawhi versus James Harden. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What about I ain't gonna say I almost said it. I almost said something crazy. Say what?
You about to say Luka versus Cooper Flag?
Nah, I was about to say, what about Braun versus like global issues?
No, he can't. Braun.
I want to know who was the reporter that asked that man about Israel, and why the fuck would you ask that man about Israel? What that got to do with what we talking about right now?
You just try to set him up, because you know who they didn't ask about Israel? Ant.
Everybody else.
Can you imagine Ant answering that question? What the fuck you mean? I live in America.
Yeah, you talking about some Israel? Israel ain't.
Shout out there. Did you see? And now we got to go. Did you see the reporter? I guess he was ranked the 7th hottest NBA player ever. Did you see that video? I'll send it to you. So the reporter's like, and what's it feel like to be ranked as the 7th hottest NBA player? And he was like, now, when you say hot, do you mean as a basketball player? And the reporter is like, no, as in handsome. He's like, oh, man, I got
He's like, hey, man, what the fuck you on, man? What the fuck you on? Thoughts on Adam Silver considering getting rid of the rookie draft to combat tanking?
Love it. It's a great idea. I love it.
Yep.
It's a great idea.
I love it too. Because it's teams like the Lakers that's going to be getting better players.
Well, that will be structured, right? The worst team would have the most money to give to a rookie. Like the salary slots will remain the same, but teams are going to have to pitch why you should come play for them instead of, like, it wouldn't be even. Yeah, then the Lakers and stuff. But if you're a team that doesn't have, like, hey, do you want to go play behind LeBron and Luka, or do you want playing time here in Milwaukee, right? Like, you force teams to pitch themselves. I think it's a great idea.
Why Bam calling him Lego Yim? What is wrong with it? All right, so let's look at, since we're getting ready to start the second half of the NBA season. Your playoff teams were the Thunder, Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers, Wolves, Spurs, Warriors, Mavs. And in the East, it was the Knicks, Cavs, Magic, Pistons, Bucks, Sixers, Heat, Celtics. Any revisions you want to make?
Take the Heat out. Take the Mavericks out. You can put Toronto in where I had the Heat, and then for the Mavs, I mean, you might even take the Warriors out too, and the Magic, because the Magic kind of suck, but they're still in the playoff hunt. Take the Mavs out. Did I have the Rockets? I did have the Rockets. I had the Spurs.
So you're saying take the Magic out?
No, no. Keep the Magic in. I'm saying take the
Heat and Mavericks out.
Heat out. Take the Heat and Mavericks out. Replace the Heat with. Damn, I just said it. Who did I just say? Shit.
Raptors.
Yeah, with the Raptors, and then take the Mavericks out. Let's see who we can replace them. Oh yeah, the Sun. Put the Suns in there.
The Suns.
Yeah, I think everything else I had right for the most part.
Okay. I had the Thunder, Rockets, Nuggets, Wolves, Clippers, Spurs, and Blazers.
Yeah, you had the Blazers.
The East, I had the Cavs, Magic, Pistons, Bucks, Celtics, Knicks, Pacers, Hawks. Definitely think I can take out the Pacers and the Hawks. Don't think either one of them will be. Both of them are actively tanking, to be honest with you. Definitely got to add the Raptors. And who am I missing?
You had the Bucks in there too. Do you want to replace the Bucks with anybody? You got Charlotte.
Let me see. Well, here's the thing. The Hawks are still 10th. They're 24 and 27.
But
I'll put the Heat in here. Yeah,
okay.
I'll put the Heat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So my playoff teams are going to be Cavs, Magic, Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Raptors, Heat. West, Thunder, Rockets, Nuggets, Wolves, Lakers, Clippers, Spurs, Blazers. Honestly, all these teams are
right in the thick of it.
All these teams except the Blazers are technically. All these teams I have are technically in, and the only one I could see is maybe the Blazers lost their last 5. So the Blazers were 23 and 22 and have since lost their last 5.
No, they won the one right before the All-Star break.
I'll put the Suns in there. I will put the Suns in there. Take the Blazers out. As much as that sucks. Man, WNBA season. Anything on the labor negotiations?
League gave another proposal, and the union rejected it because the league is playing. Adam Silver said they're about to enter the 11th hour. It really feels like Adam Silver's about to take over and tell Kathy, "We're good here. I'll take it from here." That's what it feels like.
I think that's what they want.
I think the players want Kathy gone. They have been very clear. She's an incompetent commissioner.
This guy stinks.
That's what dead ass. Like Breonna Stewart signed with the Euro League. That's all.
For how
long? Till April 16th, which is supposed to be the first day of training camp. But I think her signing with the Euro League is a sign that the season will be delayed. That is my read on it.
Kathy, just get up out of there, yo. But we be saying that, but y'all, if someone tell you to just quit your job and you a commissioner of a professional sports league, you gotta force me out of this bitch too.
You gotta throw me out this bitch. Dead ass.
Speaking of throwing people out, talking about a little wrestling, Elimination Chamber next week. So far, we got CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's supposed to be sort of the in-between match for him. It's in Chicago. The more I thought about it, this match makes sense. In Chicago, so obviously you definitely want CM Punk and AJ Lee wrestling, so that completely makes sense. if he's going to be wrestling, it's that elimination chamber. You should have him defend the championship. So I could definitely see. I think CM Punk's going to win clean next week in Chicago, so I could definitely see that happen. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch
Yes, he should.
for the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's going to be good. I think Becky's going to sneak her way to win that one as well. Here's where I think it gets interesting because if Roman versus CM Punk is going to be the main event of WrestleMania, which I don't think they're going to change. Right now, they got LA Knight, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, who won a really good match on yesterday night. Two spots left. I think Bronson Reed is going to get one spot. I don't know who's going to get that other spot though.
Could be Oba.
Could be Oba. Could be Brock.
Don't give it to Oba.
I think Oba's about to get in a feud with Rusev.
Oh,
and don't sleep
Oba-
on
Oba
sleep
can
on Gunther.
yes, Oba can skip the mid card. He can skip the mid card beef. He doesn't have to beef with Rusev. Go ahead and put
That's
him
what we say.
at the top of the card.
That's what we say. The women's, no idea, because I don't know where Liv Morgan is gonna go. But right now we got Asuka, Tiffany Stratton, and Rhea Ripley.
It's got to be Liv. No, look, because Liv already she won the Rumble, so there's no need for her to be in the chamber.
So and I don't know, with the way the tag team division is heating up, it feels like Rhea Ripley and Io Sky.
Yeah, because they're tag team champs, right? Bianca's probably going to come back.
That part.
And you probably got.
I don't know. WWE is starting to heat up. You know what's funny? WrestleMania has been calling my name like the Green Goblin mask was calling Norman Osborn in that last Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sitting here, I keep saying, all right, it's just Vegas. I'm already on the West Coast. Like, this is something all I would need is a flight to Vegas, tickets, a place to stay, money.
Yeah, or shit, as busy as Vegas is, you might be able to fly home the same night. It'd be a long day.
But here's the thing: WrestleMania is 2 days now.
Oh, so you're talking about going to both nights? Okay, then yes, you would need.
Why wouldn't here's the thing: why wouldn't you want to go to both nights? Right?
I'm saying it might be cheaper to do one night, but if you want to go to, I agree, I'd go to both nights. But if you want to do one night, it'd be cheaper. But yeah, do both nights.
I could go. See, here's the thing: if I went for, because it's a Saturday Sunday thing, and so like my thing is, it's like, maybe I could. What do you okay? If I flew in the day before, like if I flew in on Friday, I think, would I really want to stay for 2 days for WrestleMania?
Yeah, that's a lot of trouble. But here's the thing, though: if you fly in Saturday, most check-ins aren't until 4 or 5. Like you'd be cutting it real tight getting to the arena unless you stay close to the arena, which those hotels are going to be booked. So you're going to be staying closer to the desert, like the outside of the city. Like you cut it real close. Because what time does WrestleMania kick off? Was it 6?
Something like that.
Yeah, so you land, you check in at 4. And that's tight. You could do it.
But it could be one of those things where I could take the first flight in one of the earlier flights in the morning to Vegas.
Yeah, but then you walk around with your luggage all day until you can get to the hotel. Well, some hotels will hold it for you, so you go to the hotel, drop it back off. Then I'll be back for check-in, and then just
or get an Airbnb.
Oh, you get Airbnb. Could do that.
It just feels like WrestleMania on the West Coast. I should try to go.
Yeah.
But
maybe
going. See, the thing is, all right, CM Punk. If CM Punk and Roman Reigns remain the main event, it's like, okay, I definitely want to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, and it's WrestleMania. Like, it would be up. Like, it would be up. So then it's like, what if this World Heavyweight Championship turned out to be some fire, though?
I mean, it's worth exploring. How much could tickets be? I'm sure they're high, but
let's look right now. Ticketmaster. I say that because a certain rapper announced his tour and tickets went on sale. And I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. I definitely got tickets to J. Cole's tour this morning, and I'm excited. I'm excited. Did
I
you listen to
foresee.
his new album, The Fall Off? It came out when we were.
Yes, it's great. Is he going to be close? I'm assuming he's going to be in the biggest city closest to you.
He is going to. He is going to Seattle. I'm not going to Seattle. I'm not going to the Seattle show. I'm actually going to a West Coast show.
Okay.
I mean, an East Coast show.
Oh, okay.
So I'm excited. Okay, I'm looking at. All right. Whoa. Goddamn. All right. First off, yo, I'm seeing ticket prices. I'm seeing ticket price for WrestleMania that costs $46,000.
Never mind. Well, that answers your question.
Let's see. Here's a section 342, row 13, $400 for. Is it 2-day combo?
Both nights. That's not bad for both nights. Per night.
Is this
What do you want? Your dogs just be crying to be crying.
They definitely do. Hold on, let me check my phone. My phone, because I'm already signed into Ticketmaster. Yo, would you pay $400 for level 300 seats for WrestleMania?
Is it for both nights? Yes.
Let me see. Let's see. WrestleMania. Oh my gosh. Las Vegas. WWE WrestleMania. Okay. Let's see. So, WrestleMania. Okay, let's see. The combo. 2-day combo. 2-day combo, and let's just say one ticket. Let's just say it's me. Because here's the thing with Vegas. You could, if I was just to go to like one day, then I could fly in midday or early in the I could fly in the morning, gamble a little bit, go to the B&B, go to the show, fly out the next day.
Yeah.
But if it's a decent 2-day, then I could like come down Saturday morning, hang out a little bit, drop my stuff up at the B&B or the hotel, go to WrestleMania night 1, go gamble, do the same thing Sunday, and probably leave on the first flight out or the last flight.
True.
We'll see. All right, man. It's been a great time. Kyle says, now that we're past the Super Bowl, D, when are you thinking of changing over the Dynasty League for 2026? Oh, I set this in my 12-team Dynasty League, not my 10-team Dynasty League. I'm actually working, Kyle, to start renewing both of my Dynasty Leagues. So be on the lookout in the next week or so for some for the league renewals. I'll make sure I set up the league safe and get us going. I think I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody has came with a better idea outside of rewarding. No one has came for a better idea for how do we reward the winner of the consolation bracket. So I think I might make the executive decision that next year the winner will just get the first pick of the free agency pool, and I think we're just going to leave it at that. And so. Good fucking riddance to that. To that consolation bracket, and thank heavens that from now on we're actually going to build this like we're going to build through the draft like real teams should. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited for Superflex to kick in next year because this is Rojo's run is over.
Okay.
Over. It's over. The next thing that's over, ladies and gentlemen, is this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for spending your Sunday here. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear the following sounds and think to yourself, you know, like how you hear this and you don't think, I don't know, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. Please make sure you follow us on social media. Speak on it _pod wherever you are on socials. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow myself. I am Los D Mix, DJ Los D Mix. To those, that's LOSDEEMIX across all socials. Bam, I'm working on making sure I have, you know what I'm saying, the right camera setup. I got you. Redrafting for Superflex. Bam, I'm talking about for Superflex. I think he meant redraft over for Superflex. I'm talking about Superflex, that league. The redraft league, it's coming, but just be prepared for that to come to Sleeper 2.
No, I think he's asking, are we redrafting for the Superflex League? No,
we're not redrafting, but we are not redrafting. But boy, if there's some, listen, I can tell you right now, Rojo do a 3-peat, I'm reevaluating everything, and I'm gonna find. I promise you, if he do a 3-peat, I'm gonna find a way to change the league drastically. That's on everything I love.
we'll see
Promise
next week.
You're not gonna be doing that in my league. Are you fucking kidding me? Danny, let the people know where they can find you, my brother.
Danny Ocean 41. Speak on the _pod every Tuesday night.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with us. So make sure you do one thing: salsa.
See y'all later.
Hey.